Yeah, like it's such a weird little. Oh, we got a kitty cat.
Keith.
Hi, Keith. What's he pushing right now? 30, 40 pounds?
No, he's like 20 pounds.
Jesus.
He's a big boy, though. Come here.
Keith, you're on the internet. Oh my God, he's
Hi.
big.
Yeah, that's a big cat.
He's a big boy.
He was chomping on my arm this morning, like way too hard. I like to play with him. Like I play pretty rough, but he also like never really learned how to like roughhouse. He didn't have like
Cats don't know how
I
to
don't
roughhouse.
think
They
cats
have-
they do
learned.
it.
They
do
have
if they
no
learn
roughhouse
with
or they
brothers
have
and
kill you.
sisters.
Do they learn?
Like if they grow up if they grow up in a litter, yeah, because they learn that it hurts.
Okay.
And so apparently, like if you have cats, like we adopted our cat from like a rescue place.
And he was probably like an
'cause he
abandoned
was-
litter.
Yeah, he was just like let out of a car in the middle of a field, basically.
Which is how you should deal with most kittens, I think, is a reasonable
Yeah.
way.
That's how you deal with your problems. You know that scene from AI, artificial intelligence, when they just abandon whatever that kid's name is, Haley Joel Osment out there? Kind of like that. No.
I never saw
Right.
that movie. You know what movie I weirdly thought of when you said that was Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams.
You're like, where's he going with this?
I'm like, fuck, I don't recall that at all. No,
No, so my cat never learned how to play or never learned what's like too much. So like I'll roughhouse with him and like usually I can take it, but like he latched on this morning and was like getting down to like had a little chunk of my skin in there.
Oh man.
Nasty little mark.
And
Okay, that's enough.
cats
That's enough.
Yeah. Stop it now. Cats have the worst teeth too, apparently, because if their teeth are so small that they bite you, and those are the most likely bites to get infected.
Really?
Because the bacteria goes in and doesn't come out. Where like as an open wound you can clean, but like if a cat, like a house cat, bites you, it's a pinhole, so you can't get in there to ever clean out the bacteria that
fuck.
comes in with them.
Great.
Yeah, so don't. I mean, it's just
looking at it right
I
now.
know it's just flesh-eating disease. Don't let it affect you too much, Zach.
Yeah.
That's not a big
More
deal.
of an
wouldn't
issue
worry
if he
about
was
it.
outside, but he's like he spends all his time in here, so I'm less concerned.
When you guys transitioned out of the condo into the house, did you guys let
Yep.
him out at all?
No.
That's a good call.
We thought about it.
No, don't.
And like I have mixed feelings. We have a bunch of neighborhood cats, so like it's like torture, I'm sure. And like I would love to let him out, man. I really would, but like
He's a dummy. He's a house cat.
the fact that he like the fact that he also like spent most of his early life like outside, like I'm not super confident that he would come back.
Oh,
like,
I see.
I think he would, because I think like eventually he'd get hungry enough that he would. But it's like it's like when your kid grows up and they like go outside and play the first time.
You're like, oh no.
Like at
Be
least
careful.
with a cat I can say no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're our little prisoners.
exactly.
And they're actually
No.
better off for it. I don't know if him going outside to experience the wild of other cats who are like hardened with like scars on their eyes and like have their established territories.
I mean,
And he's like, "Hey guys, my name's Keith."
Fuck you, Keith.
I've seen all the neighborhood cats, and my cat has like 10 pounds on them. So like, I'd say give it your best shot.
But that just means his
And he's
cardio's
scrappy.
worse.
Yeah, and he's not as agile.
Yeah. They're
We
not.
do I have a leash for him, and I bring him out on the deck in the summer and just let him lie in the sun.
And he's cool with that. He doesn't get too
Loves it.
hectic.
He was pretty like antsy the first time I did it, because it was just like influx. I'll tell you what, I had I put a little
sensory overload.
I put like a carabiner mounted to like a bracket on the deck, and I was like, this will be great. We'll bring Keith out. He's on his leash. I'll loop his leash into the carabiner, and he can just like walk around. This is the length because it's only as far as the leash goes. So I'm like, fantastic. It's like this whole body harness he has. So I bring him out, I clip him onto the thing, and he's like walking around, kind of testing it. Okay, feels out how far it goes. So he like walks and backs up until it's like pulled taut, and then he like whacked back on it and like pulled really hard, and it was like he turned into liquid, which is like whoop, right out of the harness
Just
in one movement.
one
I was like,
fucking
okay,
smooth move.
like, picked him up.
Yeah,
like,
there we go.
Well, we're not doing that. And then I think I realized the harness was probably like too loose, but it was just amazing to watch, because it was like he'd probably feel like he like kind of felt it out at first. He was like,
I know how to. I know.
I
how to
can
break
get
it.
out of this.
I think I can get out of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just like use the tension of the thing to get out. It was amazing.
My cousin's cat, when
He quickly went right back.
we were
into
young,
it,
he was like obsessed with being out, and they fucking clipped on their cat to an outside leash. They're like, okay, yeah, he's good. They left him outside. They came back, and he was like hanging himself because he'd wrapped around. He jumped off a thing, and he was like, they
Oh,
just
yeah.
caught him as he was like currently trying to hang himself. Like, okay, you're an outdoor cat. Like, you don't need a leash anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you're
My
just
mom has a story
Oh
like
my
that. They
God.
used to, I guess, growing up, she lived in a condo, and they used to let their cat out on the balcony. Same thing, like on a leash. And she like came home one day and like looked out on the balcony, and the leash is just like straight out over the edge and like hanging down.
Oh my
So I look
god.
over and the cat's got like a paw up in the collar, like trying to just like
Holy
totally alive, just
shit.
like hanging out.
Oh my
Pull it
god.
up.
Holy fuck. We
Okay, that was a bad idea.
we got when we had a cat, we had to get him the quick release collars. 'Cause he
Oh,
was an
yeah.
outdoor cat like since day one.
Mhm.
He'd just like roam around, whatever. He fucking ruled the neighborhood.
Totally.
In his,
But
in
he
his
would-
mind, he's like, I rule this
He
neighborhood.
would go into like we have
Yeah.
like those
I never-
bushes at the side of our houses. And dude, we used to find his collars in there all the time. And thank God we had
No
the
way.
quick release
Yeah.
ones. Otherwise, like, dude,
He could have been caught in there. And
You're
just,
in
I
the
guess that's how
fucking
your
bush,
cat
yeah.
disappears, right? Gets caught in a bush. I never even thought of that.
yeah.
Speaking of your like ruling the neighborhood, there is truth to that. So I was like reading about this. We so cats, anything that's in their like observable vicinity, they consider their territory.
Yes.
So like that can include looking out windows. So
Yeah.
like in our kitchen, where the positioning of the windows are in our kitchen and where our like countertops are, our cat loves to sit there because it's almost like a 180-degree view out these various windows. So you can see kind of like the whole surrounding area.
He can see
It's
his
like, in his
land.
mind, this is all his territory.
Yeah.
So like when another cat comes like walking through, I'm sure he's like, "What are you doing? Like this is mine." You know,
Fuck
like
are you
he's
doing
in
here?
his mind because there's a great video I've got. Like Brittany's petting one of the local cats. Like we're outside walking up to our house and filming her petting this cat. And, like pan the camera over and like Keith's in the window with like the
Pressed
most
up
like,
against the glass.
heartbroken look on his face. Yeah, awful.
They're petting a cat in my territory.
Traitor.
God damn these people. I should probably kill them.
Just wait until you fall asleep. I'll eat your face.
Yeah. There was there's a bunch of studies that have been done, but I forget what it was on, but it was like an hour-long documentary on like cats, like the life of house cats, and like they like would put microchips
Like
on
a
these
GoPro?
cats. What's that?
Like a GoPro.
Yeah, they would like put little cameras on them. They'd also like put microchips on them and just observe
Fascinating.
like outdoor cats in the neighborhood, see how far they would go, see what kind of territory they had.
That
And
is
they
amazing.
all walk this like they have the same route that they would take every day. They go the same route. They'd show them like eating frogs and shit like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, like cats they're fucking wild. And then they kill
we
like,
have, like,
billions of animals a year.
We have a really old
Actually.
home, and like with that, we have the odd mouse that gets in occasionally because I'm sure there's like 100 different ways in. And so we were like setting up traps and stuff, but I was like,
Just let the cat do it.
we also have the best mouse trap in the world.
He'll tell you if
So,
they're there, I'm sure.
It's amazing, man. Like it's pretty cool to watch. We had a couple like bro out moments in the middle of the night. It's like listening to my cat like paw at our like garbage door for under our sink. And I was like 2 a.m. I'm like, man, what are you doing? So I get up and I like walk into the kitchen, like threw open the garbage door like to see what's going on. And like he's like sniffing around, and I look, and like sitting in the garbage right at the top is like a little mouse.
There you go.
So I was just like, okay, like, you know what? Like, let's do this.
Killed
So I
it.
like turned on the lights. I'm like, go for it, buddy. Like, let's see you do it.
Get him.
Did he do
And,
it?
No, it was honestly, it was incredible. So he's like sniffing around, sniffing. I can see him like getting a little closer. He like stands up on his hind legs to look in the garbage, sees it, goes to swat at it. The mouse jumped and disappeared.
Like
I have
into
no
like
idea
into
where it
a
went.
wormhole and never to be seen again.
I don't even know where it went. I
Fell
was
through the
looking-
vacuum of time.
Like I was right there with him. I was like, it was just
You guys both
just
look at each
gone.
other like, I don't know.
and then he
Yeah.
like lost his scent immediately. He's like, "Where the no?"
yeah,
it's
he's
gone."
like, oh, yeah, exactly.
It's gone,
Totally
dude.
gone. So like that was a bit annoying. He caught another one, and like Keats killed a couple, but he brought one into our bedroom and was like keeping it alive and was just playing with it.
It was
yeah,
just
they're
so-
like-
a little torture.
I'm like, this is cruel.
Yeah,
Like you gotta. I'm like, finish it, man. I'm
End
like,
it.
stand on the sidelines. I'm like,
Finish
finish
him.
him. But like he's just like smacking it, and then he would just like lie down and like do a little like lazy cat lie like on the ground.
yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, just like chilling there. The
He's
mouse
like,
is
"It's not
like
going
limping
anywhere."
around behind him. I'm like, can you finish this, please? Like, it's late, and I don't want to deal with this any longer. So eventually I caught it.
I was
and
gonna
put it
say,
outside.
like, why
Like,
don't
you lost your
you should have
chance.
just fucking just put it out of its misery. Just give it a quick little snap of the neck and away you
I
go.
took it way outside and like walked it down to the bottom of our hill and let it go.
Into a sewer drain.
Like, don't come back. You remember this.
You-
I spared you.
I spared you. You never come back.
Tell your friends.